From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go. Okay, break. Mike 57. Mike 57. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
On 1st and 10, Simpson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Cooper was the target there. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy. Take care of the football. We're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you. Move on. Long way to go in this one.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They run with Howard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Ready, ready. 47. Check, 47. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Five. Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Simpson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Second and 11. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Snap.
On second down, it's Pollard. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get that quarterback team on. Get that quarterback team on.
Operating from the gun. Simpson. Complete to Jones. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Bravo.
On fourth down, Simpson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. On first down, Simpson. That is incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Back to the air on second down. Simpson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
47. Check, 47.
Second and 3. This is caught. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Gator. Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step in.
It's a quarterback sneak. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. These two teams all tied after 1.
Ready, break. 58, Mike. Hey, Delta. No, right now. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Squeeze, double.
2nd and 6. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
60 Pittsburgh. Right. Echo. Mike 5-4.
Throwing on first down. Eason. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. They'll run on first down. Vernon. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Guard. Shoot.
From the gun, Eason. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. On 1st and 10, Eason. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
High 7.
To throw again. Eason, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Stop your whine. Yeah. 54, right there. 54, Mike. You ain't going no. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Oh, what a move. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Hey, Orbit. Ready?
On first down, Simpson letting one fly deep for Cooper. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
On first down, Pollard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Saints 16.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
80 weapons.
2nd and 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who is open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, exit. Go. Watch QB drop. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Big grip.
Back to throw. Eason is going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie. Get it.
From the gun, Eason. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. They'll run on first down. Vernon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. To throw on 2nd down. Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, zoom. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Eason. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Eason. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd and 1. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Eason looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it'll be 2nd and goal. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Now flags will come in, and I think this is against the Saints up front. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason, and Thomas has it. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Get it. From the gun, Eason. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
6 man.
Hey, Haywood. Fight.
Throwing again. Eason. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I'm here all day.
Hey.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Check safety.
Hey, wahoo.
58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
And the blitz does come. And that will be incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taken in at the 11. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Bravo.
To throw again. Simpson escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Anzalone able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
15,
To throw on 3rd down. Simpson looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Now watch one, watch one. Mike's 57, 57's right. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Yeah.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
I don't think you got it, sir.
They go with Howard again. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hey, Echo.
On 4th down, Eason. And this one complete to Smith. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Simpson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. This quarterback now, 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Looking to throw. Simpson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
I'm going back to you.
Yes, yes.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. It's fielded at the 45. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Set. 60 outlaw. Let's go.
On first down, Pollard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Simpson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun, Simpson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Simpson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, A lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 4. They'll roll him out right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
54 Mike. Check, watch 54.
Back to throw. Eason. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Looking to throw. Eason, wide open receiver, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Operating from the gun. Eason. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Smooth. Look at me. Zipper.
58's the money. 58's the money. Three buzz.
Hey, Sam, up there.
To throw on second down. Eason. And an alley to run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Eason, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4 down, check. 4 down.
Hey, Zoo.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Hey, watch that. Zoo.
On 4th down, Eason. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Dallas, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.